Then and now, two pictures telling two very different stories. 7 years ago, Jodi Arias smiling in her first mugshot after being arrested. And now that she's in prison, nothing to smile about. And tonight, we sit down for the first time with possibly the second most scrutinized woman in this trial.
Yeah, Arias' attorney, Jennifer Willmott.
When people ask me how I sleep at night, I sleep fine. Other than the stress of trial, I sleep fine. I like what I do.
ABC 15's Noah Lonnie Graff joins us now with more of that interview.
And you have to wonder what she's like to represent Jodi, but also her insight on the side of Jodi that we never saw.
Exactly. Case in point, this mugshot right here. We might see it as Jodi Arias being upset at going to prison. Her attorney says that is a face of annoyance that the rest of the world won't let her move on. She says Arias actually expected a life sentence yesterday and was mentally prepared to go. It's the moment court watchers thought Jodi Arias would plead for her life. Instead, sharp comments for Travis Alexander's family.
Some of it caught me by surprise.
The infamous fog of his killing lifted, but her attorney, Jennifer Willmott, says it wasn't the first time that came out in court.
We all knew that she remembered the point of cutting his throat, but you all didn't get to hear her testify.
She says there is remorse. We just didn't see it.
You guys only saw the back of her head. She was starting to cry, and so she took a deep breath and just swallowed it back.
I do remember the moment.
The public never saw the Jodi she knows.
She's very chit-chatty and smiley, and she's very funny and smart. But she could never do that in court.
For Willmott, the win in this case was keeping Arias alive.
She was afraid of that. She did not want the death penalty.
Arias feared the solitude. Now, the hope of earning personal visits one day is what will keep her going.
Being able to have a contact visit and hug her mom, which she hasn't been able to do in 7 years. She'd like to hug her niece.
Willmott says defense attorneys know their clients have done wrong. That's the job. She believes Arias was a domestic violence victim who snapped, that it should have been first-degree murder, and ultimately...
Would I do it all over again? Yes, I would, in the sense of, because I think that it's an important job to do. And yes, there are many things I would do over again in the first trial.
Now, Willmott also tells me, of course she hopes that this case helps her own career, but she never expected the national attention that came from it. And rather than her client, it was actually the social media criticism that was the hardest part, especially a particular threat against her family. Steve?
Yeah, I can only imagine what people said to her. Thanks so much.